Well, hello guys, Little Show TV here, and excuse me. All right, I think I got it. Little coughing here, still got a little bit under the weather. So this is a different video that I'm actually used to ever doing. It is a thoughts on MineCon Earth 2018. Now I could not get the live stream earlier, like where you go up to the top of the page there, and you go to the top page, click that little camera thing, and do that. I couldn't get that to work there, so yeah, I figured it out on here. So hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. Link in the description to MineCon Earth link. Now, I hope that the audio won't get me copyrighted, but yeah, there's been a lot of streamers doing it, so yeah, Phoenix SC did it, so I hope that I don't get in trouble here. Let's see who we have here. I will be going over that in a little bit, so I don't know how well this stream's gonna do, but yeah, I hope I don't get a copyright strike. Oh my goodness. If I get a copyright strike because of this, I'm going to be mad. But, yeah. So we got a little bit of information on the new updates. We got a new little bit of information on the updates, such as what's after Update Aquatic. This is where they update you on the updates. So this is more information than you'll get any other time in the whole entire year, basically. But yeah. So basically, what I have here is the whole entire stream. And Phoenix SC, he is a YouTuber. He goes through all this stuff. He live streams, and he's also in Australia. So while this was going on, Australia was at night, and so none of the Australian people got to do it. So that's kind of unfair. But to be fair, if I had gone to Disney World, I'd be missing it too, more than likely. But yeah, normally I would be at Disney World right now. But a little bit before we get started here, I just want to say that I am going to Disney World in December. It's a confirmation there. So different than my normal time. But yeah, going in December. So let's do a little bit of reaction for you people who don't know what MineCon Earth is. If you remember the original MineCon Earth, or original Minecraft, or MineCon, which I've never been to a Minecraft convention other than that DanTDM tour thing, which I didn't think counted as a real Minecraft convention thing. But last year I went to the DanTDM official live tour. It's nice, but this is more official and more than you will get any other time from the developers. So yeah, and there's some of the stream that was not, I wouldn't say, my favorite things about this version of MineCon. Yeah, feel sorry for you since you didn't get to do it. So yeah, you can get to react. There's also videos on the new game that they're going to be doing, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Like I said, hope for no copyright. There is a Hermitcraft panel as you can see, breaking Minecraft thing, which I'm not going to go over because they're very long. But this is long enough. I'm just doing a fragment of it. So, and ignore any background noise. So let's go.
What about you, Jens? What's your favorite bit so far?
Well, for me, the best part is that we finally can reveal Minecraft dungeons.
Minecraft dungeons.
I'm really looking forward to what people will think about it. I already checked a little bit of the comments, and people.
Now, if you saw MineCon last year, which is the first time they live streamed it, you'll know that Will Arnett was the interviewer, and when he was reviewing the updated aquatic test footage, Will Arnett kept interrupting him. But in this one, he is, because he also has Agnes, another Minecraft developer there. He's a lot more fluent and a lot more ready to do this than he was last year. A lot more wanting to do it. And yeah.
Seem excited and curious, to say the least. And we have a screenshot actually that we can show.
Awesome, let's have a look.
So
like I said,
this is
an
environment.
You can see here that I've credited them. Here, I've credited the Minecraft thingy. So yeah.
In the game that you can see, kind of expect. So this is a screenshot from the actual game. And you will fight your way through.
You can kind of see that it's the same type of style. You got terracotta here. You got the skeletons looking the same. You got even chiseled stone bricks. This might not even be what the game looks like. Who knows?
The dungeon crawler genre.
So it's kind of like a top-down dungeon crawler. So you're traveling around various environments.
Yeah,
hacking up mobs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the hack and slashing.
Very cool. And I guess you travel to different kind of biomes and stuff. It's not all set in actual dungeons.
Yeah, no, there's a bunch of different areas and environments, and a lot of new bosses and really cool stuff. So
that sounds awesome. I can't wait for us to share more information on that. So yeah, coming soon. Okay, so let's talk a bit more about the core game, about Minecraft itself. Now, you guys have obviously been working really hard on our next major update, and I'm sure people will be extremely excited to hear what we've been working on. So, what's the deal?
Yes, so we always try to find like what's a good theme to update next, and this is something that haven't been really improved a lot since its original implementation almost 7 years ago, actually more than 7 years ago. So the theme this time is going to be village and pillage.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
The village and pillage update. I like it. I like it a lot. And another viewer will like it as well. But yeah. And you know who you are. Sorry, I also gotta ding the bell. Ding! But, yeah. The village and pillage update.
So, I mean, it's been almost like 7 years since you've done a dramatic change to the villages, I think, when I checked the Wikipedia recently. So it's pretty amazing we're finally doing that.
Yes.
Agnes, tell me a bit about what we're actually doing with the villages. How are we improving them?
We have done a lot of things, but one thing is that we're updating the architecture for all villages.
Cool. So the villages themselves will have different looks depending on the biome. That's right.
Yes, that's right. And I think
yeah, we have a video to show up.
It, yes.
Look, guys, look. If you know about this, you know what this is. The new textures. I don't know if they're planning on implementing them for this, or I don't know if this is 1.15 or or what they're doing. They said this is going to come out next year, so yeah. Look at the new houses. Way better. Way better. I get some very Aztec type thing from this. Just saying. Watch a lot of science. My dad watches a lot of science shows about this kind of stuff.
That's absolutely awesome.
Probably will.
So we can see the actual architecture of the villages is influenced by the area itself, and the materials maybe, yeah.
Yes, yes. So all the architecture is adapted to the biome the village is in. So we try to only use material from that village, and we try to adapt to the climate. So you saw in the desert, the roofs are flat because it never rains in Minecraft deserts. It makes a lot of sense, but for the plains, it's a bit steep roofs, for example.
Very cool, and we can show more on that soon as well. That's awesome. We've also been looking into the inhabitants of those villages themselves, right?
Yes, and they will get new fancy skins.
Okay, let's take a look at those.
Woo! Yeah! New villager skins. Based on the... Now this is the most interesting one. This and one of the next ones is the most interesting part of this whole thing. Ice villagers there. Jungle villagers! It's about time. Eh. They weren't ever going to change the model. They're not going to ever change the model.
We can take the sounds of the village as well.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
But that's awesome. Tell me a little bit about how that works.
Oh yeah, so the skins are biome dependent, and they also get unique details depending on the profession. So yeah, there will be lots of different variations. And we also do other things to.
I'm trying to get a webcam to work, but
for example, we want the villagers to be more intelligent. So we'll have like a schedule, going to the work, going to a meeting point, and stuff like that. And we are updating the trading as well.
I mean, that sounds amazing. So basically, everything about the villages is going to have more life, feel more unique, and kind of more consistent from the villagers themselves to where they live and how they interact with the player. So that's awesome. Okay, so we talked a lot about the villages.
Now I can get this going here.
But Jens, you said it was called the Village and Pillage update.
Yeah, exactly. And I should mention that one of our principles is that it's up for the player to build the world. So even though the villagers will be more kind of intelligent and have more of the purpose regarding their profession, it's up to the player to make sure they have a good village to live in. And there's more reason for this now, because in addition to improving the villagers, we're also introducing raids. So it gets a little bit complicated. But
I know I've already seen it, but I'm just, going over it for the general audience.
And now introducing the pillager.
The pillager.
And we can take a quick look at what those guys get up to. Let's check it out.
Woo! Yeah. Oh! Oh boy. It's a bull, guys. It's a Minecraft bull. Maybe you can ride it. That'd be cool if you could ride it. But look at how it moves. It moves weird. Got my Minecraft shirt on.
That looks good.
Yes, so as you can see, the pillagers are wreaking havoc together with this new monster. And this thing is currently, we refer to it as the Illager Beast.
Illager Beast.
And it will join the
Interesting.
raids, and it's really, really tough. So it's quite a challenge.
I enjoy
to
a
take down.
tough
It's
type of
smashing its way
thing,
through the whole
kind
place.
of.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And so these raids will.
I do
will
enjoy
attack
raiding a
villages, so
village
you
and
will have to
burning
defend
down.
against them. And I was want to say, like, the
Just saying.
beast.
Also,
if you have
burn
a
the
name suggestion,
mansions to the ground.
I'm all
They
ears.
weren't so rare.
But we kind of grown fond of just calling it the beast.
So do we know kind of why these pillagers are kind of doing what they're doing, or is that not quite decided yet?
It's one of the Minecraft mysteries.
Okay.
The one of the Minecraft mysteries.
I also noticed, the eagle eye in the viewers might have noticed, that they were wielding something that looked
Crossbows.
kind of powerful as well. What was that in their hands?
It was a crossbow.
Ha
hmm
So tell me a little bit about the crossbow. Is that replacing the bow, or?
No,
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 it's
no.
not
They are
replacing
kind
the
of well
bow.
balanced. So the crossbow is really powerful. It deals more damage, and the arrows goes further, but it takes longer to load. And
Okay.
it also
Yeah.
comes with new enchantments. Just want to say that because it's cool.
Great. I think we can check that out as well. Show us the video of the crossbow.
Sweet. This is the first time Agnes has been fully involved in the live stream with Jeb. It's the first time.
Very cool. And the crossbow, is that going to be similar to the trident, where you have to kind of discover it in the world? Or
No, you can craft it.
cool, so that's a crafted item.
Yeah.
And say the kind of multi-shot thing there, that's how the enchantments work with the
Yeah,
crossbow.
that's one of the enchantments, and we have fast load, and there are also another one.
More to come. Okay.
More to come,
Yeah. Cool. So, I mean, this stuff all sounds absolutely amazing. Can you divulge when players going to get these features?
So the Village and Pillage update will officially come out early next year, but we are.
Here it comes,
Java
guys.
snapshots,
Something big.
you will be able to try out some things in the experimental phase, but we'll also release some features before the holidays.
Okay, some of those features or some...
Holiday
So,
update.
first of all, we're gonna introduce cats as their own mob.
Oh man,
Instead of being Oslo.
it's a cat
So
update.
we thought that ocelots and cats are amazing, so they
It's
deserve
the
to be their own
meowing
mob.
update.
And we have done lots of updates to the cats. So there will be stray
Aw,
cats
man.
walking around in the villages, and you can have them as a pet, and they can bring morning gifts. And also, the phantoms are really scared of cats.
Phantom
What kind
mechanic.
of gifts do the cats bring you, like diamonds and stuff?
Not really diamonds. This is a secret, but not diamonds.
Okay, cool.
You act
More
like it's
cat
gonna
kind
be
of
something big when it's probably not.
And I can see here, so you've updated the... I mean, we used to have 3 cat skins, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we are gonna add more skins for the cats, and we thought it was funny to have 9 skins. And as you may know, one of the original skins, the tuxedo cat, was based on my wife's old cat Newton. And you can
Sometimes
see
I
the big
cannot
question mark
understand
in the
what
middle
he's
that,
saying.
we are going to ask the community to submit pictures for their cats and have kind of like a competition. So one community member is going to have their cat immortalized in Minecraft.
So they can get their real-life cat, then we're going to make it into a Minecraft cat, and that will be the 9th cat skin in the game.
Exactly. So there will be more information about this, exactly how it's going to work on Minecraft.
I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not getting
Okay, that sounds amazing,
copyright
and that's-
real quick. Pause that for a second. I seem to be doing alright right now. I seem to be doing alright. Oops. Everything seems to be going alright here. if you can't be nice, then please don't waste your time here. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Bryce. You already are a moderator. Let's time you out since you don't like to be here. Remove you. Remove you. If Minecraft is dead, then why do people still play it? Yeah, you go play your Fortnite. See how much fun you have. Be nice, guys. Be nice.
It's a pretty cool prize, I think. So we're getting cats with the cat update before holiday. Not the official name, by the way, but yeah, we're getting cats. Is there anything else coming along with those?
Yes, we're adding scaffolding.
Scaffolding. This is not what you think. Or it's kind of what you think, but it's not made out of what you think it would be.
One of the longest requested features.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember already back in MineCon Las Vegas, which was also 7 years ago, during the Minecraft Q&A, people requested scaffolding. So yeah, it took a little while, but finally.
7 years, it's fine.
So how will the scaffolding work?
Yeah, I mean, the purpose is, of course, to make it easier to build, so we'll maybe not need all the weird dirt constructions to build anymore. So, for example, it will be really fast to climb up. And
I'm going to change the title real quick. It's going to be covering the important things. So, yeah, it's going to be, this is going to be MineCon Earth 2018, covering the important things.
Remove the bottom part of the scaffolding column.
This is interesting,
It's also really fast to remove it when you're done with your fancy building.
That sounds great. So it's giving players just opportunity to make builds quicker and easier and kind of get to the good stuff quicker.
Yeah.
Cool. And what's it going to be made out of? How do I craft scaffolding?
They are made of bamboo.
Bamboo.
A new item, a new block in the game.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a new bamboo. So there will be like bamboo.
Bamboo.
Like
wonder what that is.
What else do you use the bamboo for?
Wonder where that is
for.
Oh! I'm acting surprised. I hope you guys know that Minecraft China, in China, they cannot play games unless the company playing the game is specifically from China. So they have a specific studio like Mojang making Minecraft China. And they had a vote just like the one last year and the one this year's, and they're voting in pandas. So it's only the right thing to add it to the US version of Minecraft, of course. Duh.
Adorable.
And what you want to know is, this is what I thought about every real life mob, that that all the animals that are in the game that are in real life, I thought most of them were recorded from real animals. Like apparently the dolphins are recorded from real dolphins. The panda sounds are from real pandas. I thought maybe like the pig was from a real pig, a horse was from a horse, but maybe not. I don't know. I would never know that. And there's going to be an angry panda and a lazy panda and all that stuff that she'll eventually tell you.
So I think that's pretty obvious that we're bringing pandas to the game. Agnes, tell me a bit about those.
Yeah. I mean, like a big thing with pandas are they are cute and they are a bit silly, and we also really wanted the players to connect to their pandas. So we thought that if
Jungles
we have different
are getting a
personalities
little bit
and
of an
traits
update.
to them, you
Thank
will
goodness.
feel like your panda is more
Something
unique.
else other
and we
than
did that as well.
parrots.
So in the video you saw like there was a panda with red eyes. That's an aggressive panda. You should not hurt an aggressive panda.
Well, you shouldn't hurt any kind of panda. But
Of course
Don't
not.
aggravate an aggressive panda.
Don't hurt pandas, but but the aggressive one will probably be a bit upset about it, extra upset about it.
And what other kind of traits can the pandas have?
They can be, for example, lazy and playful. And then, yeah, I heard rumors about one that actually is a brown panda.
A
Very rare.
brown panda. They had to
That's
make that
amazing. I mean,
up.
what made
They
you
would have
think
had
to
to
do
make that
pandas
up.
in the first place?
A
So,
brown
when we have
panda?
a-
Is there even a
we
such thing as a
have, like, daily
brown
workshops where
panda
we try to
in real
list
life?
what we want to include in the next update. And since we have such a huge community in China with over 150
They should
million
add
registered
pandas that do
players,
kung
we
fu.
invited our
Yeah.
partner Nexies to give us the feedback from the Chinese community and what they
Oh,
really
yeah. You already done that part. Here's the Minecraft dev portion.
Such as typhoons, blizzards, or earthquakes. Corey, what do you think
This is
about
this is where
So,
a few months ago, I asked, like they went to this like convention in Ireland. Nathan, Dinnerbone, and Agnes did, and they had us submit questions. So I submitted the question about tornadoes and volcanoes and natural disasters. They said no because it would naturally destroy everything because the player didn't cause it or something like that. I'm not trying to suggest to them to make like what happens in a mod. Like I literally played in one where it animates a very, very giant tornado crossing the land, destroying the land. I'm talking about mess around with some wind mechanics and make a little swirly thing that whirls around. It doesn't even have to be called a tornado. Maybe it can be called a whirlwind, and it can pick up a few blocks and fling them somewhere. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a full-scale tornado. It doesn't have to be a full-scale tornado.
While all of these things are very cool, one of the key features of Minecraft that we like to follow is that the player has to cause the events in the game to happen. Like if you have a typhoon or an earthquake or a hurricane that just happens without the player causing it, that sort of disrupts the.
Well, maybe they can cause it. Maybe they can, I don't know, do some. That's why you have weather mechanics, dude. That's why you have weather mechanics. Is that? I mean, I'm not trying to say anything against them. I'm just saying that they have, when they could make, like, if they decided to, for some reason, change the weather, they could, do, like, make the wind blow a little bit, and, especially in deserts, because if they're eventually, okay, so you know the taiga. If you watched the whole live stream earlier, if you watched it when it was going on, you know that the taiga, the biome with the giant spruce trees, it won out of the 3 that it's going to that we're going to get updated. We are still, unlike last year, we are going to get the other 2, and obviously when the pillager and the illager update comes out, they are going to, they're going to change the generation on the villagers. So that's going to be something a little bit newer. That means that maybe they'll do a little bit of something with that. So we're going to get foxes. We're going to get campfires. We're going to get berries. If you look in closely when they show the jungle footage, you could see something that looked like a berry or a new sapling or something. And, yeah. Yeah. Cool. This is one of the newer guys that, that joined the team. I'm looking for the guy. He's not in this part, but he was in another part. Adrian something. But, something that I wish they would have mentioned was Jappa's textures. Because, I thought that they were going to be out by this time, but apparently not. When they announced them a year ago at the MineCon Earth 2017, Lady Agnes talked about them. They're going to be the standalone update. So, yeah, and you saw them in that village video. So, yeah, I'm kind of not, I guess, a little disappointed in that, but not too much. But they did elaborate a lot more about the tornado thing. And if you think about it, natural disasters, they they can implement weather mechanics. Like I said about the tornado, they don't have to have a giant fancy. I'm not telling you to make a bunch of making something that'll absolutely wreck the world, or something. I'm trying to just say that I think that it would be cool if you made like a little whirlwind that goes around sucking up blocks and can throw them at you and stuff like that. But I'm not saying that, you need to make some fancy tornado thing. I'll have to make a video on that mod, if I can still find it. But it was a really fancy mod. So, it's a real fancy mod, and a mod is an extension to a game, to the game, if you did not know that for some reason. But, yeah. They talk about some bedrock stuff. They elaborate even more on the whole weather thing. They said they had a Minecraft, they had a tornado coded.
To work a very specific way. So we had to try to, even though we were changing everything, we wanted it to feel the same and then expose all that there. And then now we've kind of had I won't quite say a maintenance nightmare, but we're getting into that realm of kind of what we talked about with NBT earlier. It's like now we have
story in our heads. We're like, why would this possibly be placed here? So we do try to come up with like our own stories.
Welcome everybody to the Minecraft Developer Panel, where we will be answering questions from the community.
As we find them internally, players.
Solving
You
bugs.
can answer that one, Jason?
Sure. So obviously we showed that off at last MineCon, and ultimately as we were working.
There's something about weather that he specifically mentions about a tornado that he coded in sometime long ago. He coded in a tornado sometime long ago, and it didn't work, so he took it out.
To add.
releases every week or every 2 weeks or something like that, we would spend all our time.
Overworld, you're in the Nether, you're in the End. Like, what would be a good addition to
Talking
these
about
things?
dimensions, they talk about redstone and how useless mine carts are, especially furnace mine carts. They talk about how useless they are and how they want to do that, and how they should flesh out the dimensions that they currently have. So yeah, and it's kind of the boring stuff. So basically, here we have the reveal of Minecraft dungeons. Hope I don't get in trouble for this. Turn the volume off. Just play that there. You can kind of see it and enjoy it a little bit more. You can kind of see it's in the same style as the Minecraft blocks, like the dirt right there, or granite, or whatever it's called. It's like story mode mixed with regular Minecraft. So that's cool. Some big boss there. Minecraft Dungeons. Coming 2019. Dun dun dun. That's about it for that part. I don't really think they do anything else too amusing. So the if you didn't know, the Taiga won. So let's just go through that real quick.
Hi, I'm Jens.
And I'm Agnes. We work on Minecraft. Hi.
MineCon Earth is returning to your screens on September 29th this year.
And we're calling on you to help shape Minecraft development.
We'd like you to choose which biome we update next. The one with the most votes gets cool new features and mobs. Let's take a look at the options.
I voted for Savannah. First, it was going to be
During
desert.
the MineCon Earth live stream on September 29th, we'd like you to choose which biome we update next by voting for it during the show.
The one with the most votes gets cool new features and mobs. Our deserts have always felt a
that's the
little
desert one.
In need of ref.
It's the desert one. Taiga.
During the MineCon Earth live stream on September 29th, we'd like you to choose which biome we update next by voting for it during the show.
There's nothing quite as Swedish as eating fresh berries.
Or enjoying a freshly crafted campfire.
While surrounded by 1 or 2 or 5 foxes?
If you want the taiga to be the biome we update next, tune into the MineCon Earth live stream on September 29th to cast your vote on Twitter.
Onwards!
There you go. Eventually, all 3 of them are going to get updated. Let's see if there's anything else. Just this real quick. Biome architecture, that looks really cool. And look at this. The sandstone walls. You got the sandstone walls, still got the new textures going on there. That looks like a Villager Bull. That's it. That's basically MineCon Earth. I use OBS. Open Broadcast System. Or Open Broadcast Software. What is this? Oh. Please don't put videos in chat. Unless I say so. I'm trying to be mean, I'm just saying don't put them in the thing. But, yeah. I use OBS to record. OBS is Open Broadcast Software. Let's check notifications. No, nothing much. Nothing much else going on. So, yeah, final thoughts. Pretty cool. Anything going on here? He's making all of the textures. See, he's making all of them. Yeah, I can finally do something like this. Like Exumavoid does. He's doing the ones like that. He's doing the textures. Zoom down here a little bit. Like that. That's the... He made a mistake. He accidentally posted that with the original. It looks somewhat better. Not the best or Obsidian texture. I've seen the better one. The first version of the custom texture of the texture pack that they ever released had the best version of Obsidian for the new pack. So, yeah. It's almost been an hour worth of live stream. So, yeah, it's here. Here. He has some random jumbo sometimes, but, you know. I think that's going to wrap it up. So, it's pretty much better, a little bit better than last year's, but let me make sure there's nothing too important in this one. I don't think there is.
I was left
Probably not. Probably not. But, yeah. Just, what do there. So, that's about it. Like I said, credit to the Minecraft thing. Hopefully I won't get in trouble with it for this. So please comment, like, and subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.